Hey you guys, I'm just gonna give it a second, see if the notification goes out. I'm gonna try something a little different tonight, so knowing my luck, it's probably not gonna work, but it's not gonna stop me from trying. Sorry, I feel like I'm getting sick. Or maybe it's the damn heat. They turned the heat on finally in here. And I don't know. So yeah, I'm just gonna give it a second, see if the notification does go out. Like I mentioned, I think it was yesterday. YouTube has put some restrictions on my account. I don't know exactly what that means, other than so far I know that it means I've lost my community tab. Uh, I'm gonna try and share a screen tonight from my phone. I don't know if it's gonna work. It's probably not gonna work, but I'm gonna give it a shot because I have some really exciting news, actually. Ha! Exciting for me, not so exciting for somebody else. So yeah, let me see. I've got, excuse me, something tells me that this might not work, so bear with me. What the hell, why, what? Why won't it be exciting for somebody else? Is that what you mean? Well, you guys know me. Like, I think I even said it yesterday or the day before when I came on here and I was like, the more you guys try to restrict me, the more. Oh, why? I don't know. They didn't even give me a reason. They just said something about they've uh limited some intermediate features on my account because of the video that Chalk and Mr. Smith and I did the other night. It's weird because it won't tell you like an exact timestamp or what it is that you said that you know made them questionable, but it said if you want to delete it, edit it, or some dispute it, then you could do so. But I'm not even sure which what exactly it was that offended them. Probably my opinion on certain issues, and I'd like to say I'm sorry, but you know how that is. Hey David, how are you? Good to see you. So yeah, I'm gonna try something different tonight. I've always had difficulty sharing screens from my phone, but I hope tonight allows me. I know you guys have heard me speak about a guy named Pat King before, okay? He was one of the very high social media influencers involved in the trucker convoy. Um, Trudeau has a special love in his heart for him, always has. Pat is one of those people that I just seem to love in this life that have a big, larger than life personality, and you either love him or hate him. And he was speaking up for a lot of Canadians, and he was trying to do a lot of good. And because of that, like many others who have tried to do the same, um, became a target. He wasn't able to get out on bail for like 6 months. And he's been on house arrest. His restrictions are insanity. Uh, have so running it. Oh yeah, a computer. Yeah, yeah. That's exactly what it is because it was a template. Every time you communicate with them, they will tell you. So I think it was on last night's stream or the stream before, night before, the other day. Everything's the other day to me. Um, I remember saying at one point that, hey Trudeau, you don't want to play games because I'll end up getting your wife to talk or do an interview with her or something of that nature because I could seem to get to people at the right time in the right place. When all of the stars align. Sorry, I'm just looking for my damn smokes before I get started. Oh, it's in here. And so I thought it was going to be his wife because they just recently split up, and she's already seeing somebody else. And I already sent her a few messages telling her that I can't wait for her tell-all book to come out, and now would be the time to speak up. She could be a Canadian hero. We could dedicate like a holiday after her if she would just come forward and cleanse her soul of all of the things she's had to see, partake, be a part of, have knowledge of, etc. over the last many years of their marriage. So, I was kind of hoping to get a response from her, but I haven't yet. What? What? YouTube is nuts. I just got a message saying my comments are bad. You got 539 likes already? No, that's no. What? No. There's no way. 539 likes. But there's three people watching. Like they lie about the numbers on here all the time. I'm one of those accounts that they always do this to. And they have I hey, this is not my first dance with these, but now it's that's hilarious. I just got a message saying my comments are borderline. What does that mean? I don't know. I like who knows? I like they left some weird message and then I tried to click on it yesterday and it took me to this thing and it was like you versus us versus them. Something about gremlins. I don't even freaking know. I really don't know. I was so confused by the whole thing. Hang on, let me turn my phone off on vibrate so it doesn't go off while I'm live. Hey Bella. So yeah, do you guys remember me saying that I was going to get someone to talk and it was going to be very soon and it was going to be at a crucial time. So again, I mentioned a guy named Pat King. One second, I'm just gonna grab a drink real quick before I get started. It's like hot as hell in here. Feels like friggin' sauna. Hang on one sec, I'll be right back. All right. Sorry about that, you guys. Okay, so I think you guys have heard me talk about a guy named Pat King. And anyways, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because um, Trudeau has it out for him. And in my opinion, this is just my assessment from what I see as an observer outside looking in. Um, Pat is very outgoing. He has a very large social media presence. He's an influencer, and he has natural leadership abilities, which is something, in my opinion, that the toddler does not have. And in my opinion, he is he feels some inferior to those types of people, and the only way that he could feel like the big bad tyrant that he is to take away all of your rights and freedoms. And so the reason why I'm mentioning this right now is because Pat King's criminal trial is coming up. He's been on house arrest for 2 years. Um, they have seized his bank accounts and they are still frozen even 2 years after the fact without even having any reason, due diligence, simply based on perception. All of these things were documented in the commission, and they're detailed in the minutes of that long 6 week commission that we had to determine that that Trudeau's longtime supporter and close personal friend found them not at fault. Surprise, surprise. Even though they didn't meet any of the criteria to invoke the act. So there's a couple people that are already going through criminal trial right now, but I really think they're going to hit Pat King the hardest because he's got a huge social media following. And before he did an interview with Kyle Kemper. Kyle is Justin Trudeau's half brother. Now, I have those interviews from the past. Uh, I do have them on my channel, but I do want to do some editing to them because they are very long, and I was actually going to try and share them tonight, but that would be like 2 hours of video when I really only probably need tops, maybe 20 minutes of content just to prove the point that I'm trying to make. Um, Kyle is Trudeau's half brother. Um, and since he doesn't support his brother, it's caused a rift in the family. So he is now like on the outs with the family. I don't know if he is still living outside of the country, but he was at one point in time, and he may even still be. I'm not sure on that. But anyways, you guys know me and how I like to try and get attention when I need to make a point, and I've been bothering him on Twitter for quite some time if he would be interested in doing another interview with Pat because it's a very critical time, and I feel like his words would be very powerful and carry a lot of weight, especially due to the timing of it all. And guess who responded to me today? Oh yeah, game on. Yes, Kyle is interested. He is going to do another interview with Pat King, and the timing is critical because we are coming up to Pat King's criminal trial. So I will repeat that again for the people in the back. Kyle Kemper, which is Justin Trudeau's half brother, has agreed to do another interview with Pat King. Hey, Chris, how's it going? This is fucking amazing. And while I've got you on here, did you also know that Dr. Fossey is coming to Hamilton in November? I find that extremely odd. Yeah, I find that very odd. So, hey, Kamel. Yeah, so I was gonna try and share the interviews, but I'm gonna get my cousin to edit out the very key points that I want to address because there there was a couple things that he said during their last interview, which was done during the convoy, that stuck out to me then, and certainly make a lot more sense to me now within the last few months. Well, actually, since the beginning of the year, if I'm honest, because I found out some information that I couldn't publicly release. I tried to, and I got a couple strikes, and now my channel is on restriction again. So that's why I was in my last video. If you go to the description of the video, it will give you my backup channels and my other channels for my other social media. Because once this comes out, I'm sure that this channel will be probably gone with no warning, no nothing. Because that's how we do in this country. If you feel afraid of somebody's truth and it's going to make you look bad, then you just wipe their voice away from them. You take their YouTube channel with no reason. I didn't even get a strike, and somehow I lost features to my YouTube account without any reason. Well, I do know why. It's because I was very opinionated about my thoughts on a certain subject matter that they're ramming down everyone's throats, and I respectfully disagree with that, and said that I am who I am, and I'll feel the way that I want to feel, and I have every right to do so. I'm an adult. I pay my own way in life. Nobody tells me what to do, what to think, what to wear, what to say, and that includes Mr. Fancy Socks. So if you don't like it, go ahead, zap this channel. It's my fifth one. Already got a backup one, got a Rumble channel, got a Twitter channel, and this interview is going to be freaking massive, you guys. Like massive. Ha! I can't wait. Like I wish I had Pancakes phone number. I could trace it down, but it's kind of late Alberta time. But I've left him messages everywhere, so he is soon going to know that. Yeah, Kyle Kemper wants to talk to him. What's that? Asking what? Oh, sorry, I'm just reading the comments. Yeah, I'm excited. Like this, he made a comment during one of the interviews that was like so weird. And it didn't age well given some of the rumors that have been floating around the internet. And we have to say they're rumors because, cover your ass kind of thing. Um, but I have been trying to get a hold of his wife because they're in the process of getting a divorce. And I feel like now would be the perfect time for her to either do a tell all interview or a book. NDAs are not withheld if the law has been broken. So, Sophie, you're away from that situation now. You are safe. There's nothing that he could do to you, and anything that he does from this point on would be seen as an act of retaliation. And maybe that's what will get this bozo criminally charged. But you need to come forward, girl, and tell Canadians what we already fucking know. Okay? You've been living in silence for a long time, and this is just my opinion from one woman to another, from someone who's lived that life, walking on eggshells, can't say nothing, got to go along to get along. You know what? Now you're free, and you can really cleanse yourself of that by speaking up and giving other people a voice. And it would heal a lot of Canadians and expose him for the friggin' piece of poop that I think he is, in my opinion. But I'm no proctologist, but I know an asshole when I see one. So yeah, that's interesting. I hope that I can get her to speak too. But there's also got to be some other people that we can reach out to from his past, where maybe some of his skeletons might start to pop out because things are starting to fall apart at the seams for him, and it can't happen soon enough for some of us. So I'm not going to keep this long. It's very late. I do have to go to bed. I just wanted to come out here and make that statement. Wait for it. This is going to be a very huge interview. I'm like hundreds of thousands of people are going to see this. Okay, it's going to get spread everywhere. I promise you this. And as soon as I get a hold of Pat Cake tomorrow, they're going to set it up. I may or may not be involved. I don't know. It really doesn't matter to me. I just wanted to see it happen. And you know, you gotta play games, sometimes you gotta play games even when you're not a game player. But when you've been screwed around, your personal life has been screwed with for the last several years, and you paid a price for it in every single way possible, maybe it's okay to play a game once in a while. And maybe it's okay to play for, like, to win. So on that note, I'm going to leave it here for now because less is more. And once I have details, I'm going to come back to you and I will spread this far and wide everywhere on every single platform I have. And I will let you know. I hope to get it done sooner than later. I am not sure when his criminal trial begins, but I know it's very soon. And you guys better buckle up because it's about to get real freaking interesting, you guys. And if you don't hear from me for a while, maybe you better send some search parties out for help. Fellow Canadian might need it. Okay, bye, guys. Ha ha. How do you like now, JT? You toddler. Bye bye.